I find the biggest mistake in interior design to be the one that you basically in a hurry to decorate. I feel like the more time you take, the less mistake you will make. When I was living in Dubai, I think because of seeing so many interiors looking the same, I really wanted unique pieces, and I find the secondhand to be like always the finest creation for singular interiors. What my husband taught me, because I'm not patient, is that the more time you take, the better are the decisions.
Blues and whites, light and minimal, coherence and harmony. These are just a few of the words that come to mind as I tour Parysatis' Mediterranean home in Marseille. Welcome to episode 8 of Human Made Homes.
So we're starting this tour in your entryway. I think you came into this place 2 years ago, right?
So I wanted something very neutral, very minimal here, still have a little bit of wood and light, and to bring more light in this area, that's why I added the mirror here, to make sure the windows reflect here and we give a bit more light to this area, because it's basically the north side of the house, which is like the least bright, but still wanted to make it very minimal. I don't like when you enter a place and it's like crowded and full and you feel small. I wanted people to feel actually like the height of the ceiling, and the white color makes it very welcoming and very soft also. I added the curtains specifically because basically I feel you're entering like a bubble of cloud here, with like the ceilings and the fabrics, the lights, these lamps. So I wanted people to come here and feel like they're in a bubble of cloud.
We're now in your bedroom. I feel like this theme of, calmness and feeling like a cocoon and kind of a cloud, you can still see it here.
So basically when we came, this place was very different. The bed used to be here. Have a big wardrobe, and I really wanted to have it in my room, and I still wanted to be minimal, so I didn't want to have like drawers, etc. So what I did is that we made this Ikea dressing, and then we added this curtain. I feel like because of the ceiling, it makes it very impressive and still very soft and cocooning.
Parysatis and her husband kept the curtains in the bedroom that were crafted in Morocco and sourced by the previous owner. As we journey through this home, you'll notice something special. Parysatis and her family made this space their own, but they were careful not to erase the rich history that deserves to be honored.
I have an obsession with blue and white combined. I don't know if it's because we are in Marseille and that's actually both colors of the city. The blue of the sky, and you have like the very fluffy materials that we chose to make it feel like comfortable, etc. So natural fabric, natural materials, a lot of wood, a lot of linen.
What about where you source the pieces? You usually like to shop secondhand?
Yes,
mainly. Oh, great.
I have an obsession with Celency, Le Bon Coin, and Les Puces. We have great Les Puces in Marseille.
That's good to know.
As much as I can, I sell like secondhand. Like these are secondhand. This is from an artist that does very nice lamps. Since 2017, when I was living in Dubai, which is not...
I wouldn't have said.
It's not logical. I think because of seeing so many interiors looking the same and so many standard houses that look the same, I really wanted unique pieces, and I find the secondhand to be like always the finest creation for singular interiors.
Previously on this channel, we explored the core elements of Mediterranean homes with Karin's Parisian apartment. There was wood, tomates, which are traditional red floor tiles, white walls, and natural materials. In this Marseille home, we see a mix of influences: Mediterranean, Provençal, and bourgeois Marseillais styles. The Mediterranean influence comes through in the use of wood, red floor tiles, and natural materials. The high ceilings and original doors are hallmarks of bourgeois Marseillais homes, spacious residence built in the 18th century for the Marseille bourgeoisie. These homes were constructed using slates, limestone, and wood. The winter garden and outdoor space are deeply rooted in Provençal identity, with plants and trees that thrive in the region's Mediterranean climate. As we tour this house, Parysatis confides that she never imposes a new identity on a space. She works with its history, ensuring continuity. Here, the red floor tiles became her starting point. To create balance, she introduced colors, blues, and whites. She gravitates toward old buildings with a story, continuing it with coherence and harmony, which is also the name of her company, Harmony.
So we're back in the living room, and as you've said, once again, I feel like this is such a peaceful part of your home, and also it's open.
It's not such a big area for the living room. But I still wanted to have two separate spaces. And the idea here was to have the most comfortable sofa, because I find it very annoying when the sofa is not comfortable. I wanted people to be able to sit in the sofa and talk to us while we are cooking. Same for the kids, they can play here and we can have like conversations. And I wanted a big sofa because I felt that, again, the ceiling was so high that I needed to have like a massive piece here, but still something very like, again, soft and calm. That's why I chose this velvet material. We built the bench here to have more seats and to be able to stock more, because when you have a kid, basically need space to put stuff, stuff. We already had the carpet, which is a Persian carpet from my husband's family, which is like 78 years old. We find it very cool with the tomates. I thrifted vintage table, vintage drawers, the column here. A lot of marble, velvet, everything to feel cozy, but still feel in Provence. So I added some blue, I added wood. The only thing, actually, if your community wants to help me, this is a piece my mother gifted me.
Oh, wow.
It represents Marseille. I love it, but I'm not sure. I wanted to put something here. And I was actually thinking of something in inox.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Because I wanted to give actually a touch of modernity to this place, which is very traditional Provence. I want like this kind of size, and I want to add it more on the left. If they have like artists that create nice things, something in silver would be nice, or textile again.
Oh, that would be really cool too.
Yeah.
I was wondering, how do you come to creating a space? Because I feel like your home, as you said, it's very unique and very intentional.
I always do a mood board. On my mood board, I try to put as much materials that I have already in the house. So for this place, my inspiration had a lot of tomates on the ground and high ceiling. Because otherwise, there's no point of a mood board. It won't look the same. I buy the biggest pieces first, and then slowly I add the others. I find the biggest mistake in interior design to be the one that you basically in a hurry to decorate. I feel like the more time you take, the less mistake you will make. Obviously, I'm a parent. I know that we want to be like all set and ready. But again, what my husband taught me, because I'm not patient, it's that the more time you take, the better are the decisions.
So we are now continuing in your main space, which is your kitchen and your dining area. I feel like it's interesting because you chose a blue, which is, darker than the one we saw earlier. So how did that come about?
So basically when we came here, the kitchen, we only painted it. The lamps were already here, but it was an industrial inox silver one. The table, we used to have it, and I find it perfect for the space, not too big, not too small. I thrifted the chairs. When it's sunny, we actually have breakfast, lunch, or dinner outside. We basically had already the marble, which is a very, very nice marble from Zanzibar, and we actually didn't want to remove it because it's such a beautiful and nice piece. So it's an Ikea kitchen from the 70s. And the color was light wood. The handles were different, so we just painted the wood and changed the handles. We find dark blue navy being the best option. It will still be very coherent with the rest of the house. We wanted to keep this kitchen, which was in good shape. I prefer working with something that is already here, in good shape, and not destroyed.
If you enjoyed this transformation and want to see another IKEA kitchen renovation, check out the previous episode of the series featuring Babette and William's Parisian home.
We were talking about your influences. I'm curious to know if you could maybe pinpoint to some, I don't know if it's designers, architects, or even eras that really inspire you.
I love Festen Architect. He did Chateau Voltaire, for example. India Madavi, who's Iranian. I've always loved how she works like different colors. DaGraça for the colors, materials. Another studio called Barracuda. I think they are mainly in Portugal. I'm inspired by so many different creative, but again, I always try to respect the place I'm in and work with that rather than just do something completely different.
Exactly. And that's
so here we are in the winter garden. Previous owner used to have like a huge storage here. What I really wanted to do is have something a bit smaller to be able to again put a mirror to bring like even more depth and light in the room. We kept the original curtains because again they were made to measure in Morocco for this place specifically. I thrifted these chairs that look like Odumine, which I really love. I thrifted the kind of everything here from Selency. So here it's the DaGraça. Again, we are in summer, so we added the table here to have breakfast, lunch, dinner. I thrifted these on Le Bon Coin. Again, the curtains are original. Here it's the vine. We wanted something very minimal here because we find it so nice. So here we are in the garden. It used to be like a forest. It used to be a very natural plants everywhere. We have a daughter and we wanted to use it a bit more like as a place to play with her, have barbecues, parties, etc. So we added those small stones. We wanted to keep the natural element, so that's why we added those stones. We have the summer kitchen that we built. So this is our summer kitchen. We built it from scratch, even thrifted this pierre de cassis. We wanted somewhere very easy and practical to be able to receive friends during summer here, and also for our guests and family when they're in the studio to be able to have their own space without us and be independent. So again, I thrifted most of the pieces here.
And now let's step into the guest house, Abby home.
You said that this is the space where friends and family come, but you also rent it.
I really wanted to start an experience in hospitality. I wanted to change my work. I wanted to experience short-term rentals, which inspired my company, Harmony Homes. We started renting it since 2 years, and it's been like a wonderful experience. I really wanted to have a space where I can invite guests to experience what we're experiencing too. That's why we chose to stay with this very independent studio. There's no link to upstairs, and it's completely independent with their own front door.
Yeah.
It's on the garden with the view. When nowadays when you choose a place to rent, you choose a lifestyle, you choose a personality, you choose values that are within the home decor. I mean, it shows that it's thrifted, it shows that it's simple, it shows that it's old and vintage, and that's I think what people are looking for when they rent our place.
Absolutely.
Living here as people from the city coming to the south, finding this house, we're very happy here. And we find that places can make people more calm, happier, and to me, beautiful interiors can really give people, just like fashion, power, freedom, happiness, emancipation, courage. I mean, when you're inspired by the place you live in, for me, it's powerful. It can give you the strength you need to go and affront the daily life. And
well, it's beautiful. Even as we were coming in, I was saying how it just feels like Greece and peaceful. It's really an experience. I'm really happy to know that people get to, come in and sort of have a little reprieve.
So the place has definitely inspired who I am today in my job and in my life. We sell financial investment in beautiful vacation homes, and our company is called Harmony Homes. We are taking a very usually mannish, very opaque, non-transparent sector and industry, which is financial investment, and we're making it simple, beautiful, and reassuring. Concept, it's quite disruptive because you have fractional investment on other properties, but we are the only ones to have done it only on beautiful vacation homes on a premium sector, but also giving the opportunity to people to be investors and travelers. For us, that's the power of our brand.
Well, that is it for today. But before we say goodbye, stay tuned until the end for a sneak peek at upcoming episodes featuring more homes in Marseille and Parisian apartments. As always, I'd love to hear from you. What inspired you about Parysatis' home? Is there a designer or a philosophy, or brand even, you'll take with you? I really resonated with the idea of a home as an extension of who we are and how we feel. I truly believe that when we transform a space into our home, that transformation ripples into every other area of our lives. That's why I started this series. New episodes of Human Made Homes are coming to you 3 times a month. Whether you're new here or a long-time subscriber, subscribe to follow the journey, and let's continue the conversation in the comments. I'm Abra, and this has been Human Made Homes. Together, let's keep exploring what it truly means to feel at home. Bye!